Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Josh Ward, and I'm the drum instructor here at worshipartistry.com. Now, in this video, we're going to be looking at the song Build Your Kingdom Here by Rend Collective. And there's really only 3 grooves that we're going to be playing within this song. And just due to all the percussion within this track, there's only so much that we can do just as yourself behind your kit to pull this song off. So we're going to be kind of talking about how to have a creative mind and adapting to come up with the grooves that we're playing to give this song the same groove and same vibe when you play with your worship team. So if you want to check out this full lesson, you can check it out on worshipartistry.com by clicking the bottom right hand corner of your screen, and there we totally break down these lessons from start to finish and check out everything in between, and we also have all the charts and loops that you need to practice along with these songs as well. So for right now, let's go ahead and jump into this lesson. Alright guys, so when we hop into this song, the groove that we're going to be playing is pretty much the same groove all the way through, okay? So let me go ahead and start off by showing you the first groove. There's really only 3 different grooves that are played during this song. So let me go ahead and show you what this should look like and sound like, and then we'll talk about it and move on to the next groove. Alright, so all we're playing here is just a quarter note groove, okay? So it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Now there's a lot of percussion that's going on within this track if you pay attention and listen to it. And a lot of that we can't pull off just as one person. There's shakers and tambourines. The cymbal crashes that you hear within this song, to me, sound like just orchestral cymbals, like the big cymbals they use in the orchestra. They're not your typical just crashes. So you kind of have to just adapt and kind of come up with your own interpretation as far as pulling this song off live just by yourself. Unless you have an auxiliary percussionist, within your worship team that plays with you, then it can become a little bit easier. So what I'm using here is just kick, doing rim clicks on the rim of my snare and then the rim of my bass drum. And you can use any rim that you want. I just like the 2 sounds. I chose 2 drums by doing this. I get 2 different sounds. So the sound that I get off of my kick drum is going to be a little bit different than the sound of the rim click I get from my snare. So it's 2 different sounds coming together. So it gives it a more unique sound rather than just choosing one drum. Also, I'm up here on my stick rather than down towards the tip, okay? So if you hit it here, it's going to give you a high-end click sound, but if you come down here, it's going to kind of hollow out that sound a little bit by using up more of the stick, okay? So I'm kind of in the middle, you could say, as far as my rim clicks go, all right? So kick, rim clicks, and then I've got a tambourine sitting on my hi-hat, and I'm just using my foot to make the sound of that, just on those quarter notes as well. It just kind of helps give it that folky vibe. Now I'm using the hi-hat on this. They're not always playing it where I'm playing it on the record, but again, it's just you playing with your worship team, and you kind of need a little bit of extra filler to kind of give it the same vibe that's happening, because you can't do everything else that's going on within the track. So I just chose to keep the hi-hat with the tambourine going pretty much all the way through this song where we play. So that's the first groove, and again, it's just those quarter notes, so all your limbs are coming up and down at the same time for this groove. So let me go ahead and slow that groove down for you one more time so you can lock into it.